2, 1, and welcome to Photo4me episode 3. Thank you very much for watching. And today we'd like to introduce you to Mike.
Oh, I thought you were going to introduce me. Hi, I'm Mike. I run the day-to-day operations, including the customer service and a lot of other things that I can go on about.
Sorry, yeah, Mike Wood is what I should say. This runs operations. And we've got Mark, who is going to talk about member success.
Hey everyone, nice to see you all.
And Dan from social media. I'm going to be standing in for Dan because he's gone on a lovely summer holiday to rainy Cornwall. Yeah. So, and then we're going to talk about tech, which is me, tech and marketing, on all the good things that are happening with that. So, with no further ado, we're going to hand over to Mark.
Yeah, we got people who have sold for the first time in the last 7 days now. So, and apologies for some of the pronunciations on these names. We've got Dave Amos, Andrew Smith, Gary Chadbond, Arpan Bhatia, Chris Sirit, Lucas Lukumsky, Slavak Stajuk, and Sergei Petruk. So there we go.
Yeah,
Just
well,
a few.
Congrats to all 9 of you, first-time sellers in the last 7 days. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's all good. That's all good. Welcome aboard.
So we're going to talk a little bit about how we're improving your marketplace this week. First thing is there's only 2.5 days left now from the time that this podcast is going to go out, where you get automatic entry into the prize draw to win £500. So there's only 2.5 days left to go. So if you haven't got 30 pictures approved for sale on the website, get uploading. There's only about 650 people qualifying at the moment. So that's pretty good odds, isn't it? You got 1 in 650 chance of winning £500.
I'll take those odds. Better than the lottery.
Yeah, way better than the lottery.
They are better than the lottery. Maybe not as big as the lottery, but
no. I mean, but 500 quid for your hobby is it's pretty good in anyone's book, really.
So we've been doing some tests with the search algorithm. There were some tiny glitches with it earlier in the week, and a couple of people helped us with that. But what you might notice now is that newer pictures are being shown more prominently than they were last week. So now if you've uploaded a photograph in the last 60 days, the algo will give you even more of a boost. So this has really been put into place because we've had an enormous amount of uploads in the last month. And I want to make sure that everybody that's been uploading recently really gets a fair crack at the Christmas market, which is going to be huge this year. We've also got Black Friday event next month coming up. So everybody that's uploading at the moment really does stand a good chance of selling. We're going to monitor the results on that, but yeah, sales are really up at the moment. It's great news.
Yeah, it's really good. Really exciting times, actually.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, Christmas is going to be massive this year for sale of all art.
The collections. So Tom's on holiday. A lot of people on holiday actually at the moment.
Yeah, I'm on holiday, believe it or not.
You are, but you're on holiday in your bar.
It's just me and you, John.
Yeah, it's just Mike and I, like the good old days. Yeah, so we are working on collections, but it's obviously stalled because Tom's on holiday for a bit, and the other devs, they're working on the brand new shopping cart. So we're very close to testing it our end, and provided those tests go well this week, we should be looking to run some live tests in about 2 weeks' time. And the beautiful thing about this new cart is that it will enable us to send into other countries. So it's very exciting.
Brilliant.
We had an awful lot of new members join, and we're very conscious of the fact that the onboarding for new members is lacking. So Tom and Dan are working on how we can help new members through the whole sort of joining process, how they can improve their profile, set their pricing, and upload their first photograph. So we're working on that at the moment. So that's all of that from me. I'm going to hand over to Mike now. So Mike, what's going on with products and what is selling?
Well, first of all, I just want to talk about some emails that I've received this week, just common questions that I've come across. So first of all, we're not an exclusive print on demand or photo library online. You're free to do whatever you want with the pictures. They belong to you. You remain the copyright holder. All your images uploaded. You retain the legalities and responsibilities of the images. Second thing that we've got from members is also tiny URLs. So what a tiny URL is sort of a professional way of presenting yourself online. So right now, if you don't do that, you'd just be photo4me.com/ a bunch of random numbers. If you go into your settings page and on the bottom left corner, you could be whatever your name is. So mine, for example, is photo4me.com/ Michael. And I could present that socially or just wherever on business cards. And then it just gives you a little bit more of a professional appearance.
So it's a lovely way of sharing your profile easily, really. So, and the thing is, once you select that name, it's locked to you, so nobody else can have it. Because they are, there's over 8,000 members now. So if you want to grab your name, now would be a good time to do that, because if we continue with this growth that we're in at the moment, you might find you can't actually get your name anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another thing too that I've had a lot of is awaiting critique. So awaiting critique just simply means that the membership is just enticed to critique your image. The image is live; anybody can buy it. It's just more like you just don't have a camera or one of those colorful cameras. So it's just to entice the membership to try and give you a rating or just give you a nice comment on it. So if you are a member that has one of those, don't worry, the image is fine. And if you see one of those as a member, just give a nice reply back to somebody. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, really good.
Now, for the market itself, what's been selling this week? We've had a lot of sales of coastlines. So I guess people are longing for the days of beach days, summers, the summer that we never really had. So a lot of really nice, colorful sunsets along the coast. And then also, interestingly, we've had a bunch of sales from internationals, not international buyers, but international pictures. So pictures of Spain or Italy have been quite common or popular this week. So if you do have any pictures from those destinations, get them up. You never know. Just no holiday pictures. Just make sure it's a nice picture, please.
Again, I think it's people just missing the chance to go away this year. So they're all...
Yeah. It's a lovely segue talking about beaches, isn't it?
Oh, life's a beach, isn't it, right?
It's kind of like we set it up. Last thing is we're really excited to announce that we're going to have a new color of frame on the website. So right now our oak color is kind of like a beach colored oak. But now we're going to get another oak color on, which is going to be more of a darker brown oak color. So you're going to have a natural oak, you're going to have a light oak, and then we're going to continue with our teak. So really excited to get that going up and running just in time for Christmas. So
yeah, that won't probably hit the site until Monday or Tuesday next week, just because Tom's off. So yeah, we'll have beach frames soon. So really, life is a beach, right?
Yeah, keep an eye out. So and all that, that's about it for me. But Mark, what's going on your side with the new member success?
Okay, so let me do my famous screen share here. Get this going. So going through, we've had quite a lot of stuff being uploaded this week, and going through the approvals for new members, obviously trying to win that 500 quid. We've got a lovely image here from Leslie Moran. I'm going to start sounding like a stuck record on this podcast because I'm always telling people about keywords. In fact, keywords is what's going to be written on my gravestone, I think. But here, this beautiful image, the keywords are okay, but I want to know where it is. So Leslie, if you're watching, get in there and change that and let people know where it is, because people will be searching for that location.
Yeah, sorry, Mark. And also, Leslie, if you know the name of that waterfall, that's also really important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
and they have sold in the past, but you would need to have the name, because that's what the emotional connection is. I don't particularly care about that waterfall unless I've been there.
Yeah. Exactly. If someone's been there and they want it on their wall because they have a memory there, I mean, it's the kind of place where someone would propose, right?
Yeah.
So it's got to be in the keywords. Well, I've always loved you, you know that. I think, I'm just jealous of your hair. That's what it is. So moving swiftly on. Yeah. Again, there's been lots of images of butterflies and wildlife coming up, and whilst they're beautiful, Patrick, again, thank you for that, and he's been really good with the keywords and everything. They simply don't sell. Is that right, Mike? From your experience?
Yeah, insects you don't really get an emotional attachment to. It's more of coastlines and of cityscapes, seascapes, whatever. But unfortunately, you just don't get that that connection with a butterfly or a squirrel or a mushroom, for example. So they would probably be declined for replicative content.
Oh yeah, sort of the emotional range of a mushroom. I never thought that had come up in a conversation. Okay. Also we've got Sally uploading here. Again, she's put Glencoe in the titles there, but it didn't make it through to the keywords. It's a beautiful image, a lovely part of the world. But Sally, if you could get that into the actual keyword search there, because again, there's lots of images of Glencoe on our sort of gallery, isn't there?
That lake has probably got a name. So
yeah,
if you had the name of the lake,
or is it Lochan probably, or Lochen? I don't know, Glencoe Lochen. It just, but yeah, again, if you could be more specific with the location in the keywords, because people will have a connection to it. Just gratuitous, a bit of coastline from Portugal there, from David Galando, and he's been really good with the keywords there. A full sort of spread, so that one will definitely appear in people's searches. And the last week we talked about there was an uprising of people buying black and white images. Again, this lovely image of a church. We're back on the subject of marriage, aren't we? But someone may have got married there, but they won't find it necessarily, because although the title's got St Mary's Church, Stretton, Staffordshire, it's not in the keywords. It needs to be there in the keywords. So Phil Ratcliffe, lovely image, and welcome, Bull. But could you get those keywords sorted? That'd be a magic. The other sort of top tips, I think, given the fact that we've had so many uploads, and it's been a sort of really interesting time for submissions, on the people trying to get their hands on the prize. But maybe some things to consider here on the top tips, and you guys will back me up on this. Decide that, is it wall art? Will someone actually want to spend upwards of £100 to put your image on their wall? So you should really consider that before when you're taking the photograph, when you're uploading the photograph, even if you're prepping the photograph in an editor, think about, is it wall art? Does it capture an emotion? And I know we bang on about this quite a lot, but I think that's the thing that people are looking for. They're looking for a memory. They're looking for something that happened to them, or a part of their life that they can then represent on a wall in their home. So does it capture a memory? Think about that when you're getting your images together. And lastly, think about the kind of people that will buy it, the kind of people that would be considering that image. You're stood on the edge of a lock. Is it someone that would have been there as a tourist? Is it someone that maybe lives close by? All of those things. Just rather than just slinging images up and hoping for the best, have some thought about and more chance of getting A, through the approvals, and B, making a sale, which is the big one. So yeah, that's it from me, guys.
Right, so I'm now Dan.
Well, yeah, hello, Dan.
Yeah, Dan is he's actually traveling back from Cornwall. He was hoping he was going to join via phone, but unfortunately he's on holiday. He's traveling back, and it's unfortunate because he would have had some amazing stats to go through on his segue. So I'm pleased I've got it. So we've bear in mind our YouTube channel is really only been to host product videos in the past, and we've never used it as a way of getting our voice out there.
Yeah.
We've gone past 240 subscribers in hardly any time, within about 2 weeks. So really excited to see that we've got an audience there, and people are starting to engage us there as well, even people that aren't members of the site. And this podcast isn't just about Photo4me, it is about helping people to sell their photography online, full stop. And talking of that, we have gone past £100,000 worth of commissions paid out to photographers in the last year. Over £100,000 paid out.
That's really good.
So I wouldn't have thought 18 years ago, when I had this sort of idea of a location where someone could upload their art and sell it, that we would get to the level where we're helping people for the first time sell their photography.
Brilliant.
So I'm really stoked about that, and by the looks of things, the growth is just going to continue on. and wanted a shout out to Hannah Watson. So Hannah Watson featured in the podcast a couple of weeks ago.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. So Mark stepped in and helped, pointed out some help with the keywords, right?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. And then she made a sale, which is fantastic.
She made a sale on the back of the keywords. Great. She was looking for some help with sharing her photography on Photo4me in a sort of the room setting. So our sofa, the sofa of much contention, it's either the sofa itself or it's the little lamp that hangs down. Now, we purchased that photograph to use it on our website. So we own the copyright to do that. But what we don't own is the copyright is for you guys to screen grab it and then use it as a way to promote your photography. So that is right. It's copyrighted to protect you from potential theft. Not that I think that would happen, but you need to be aware of that. So Hannah has asked some help in the Facebook group, and someone recommended using an app called Canva, right? Now, Canva is a way that you could, now we are more than happy for you to take screenshots of the actual finished product, so the framed or the canvas product itself. You can take the screenshot of that and then drop it on another picture and then promote your artwork. We're happy with that because we are here to help you sell your work. So using this Canva app, you can have those pictures of your product and actually slab them onto different settings. So if you have a chance to go into the Facebook group, you'll see she's created a really nice post on it, and some other people have been using it as well. So I think it's a really good way of sharing your art. So that's the recap on the sofa as well. And lots of newbie questions now coming through into the group. Now, yes, John Farnham, you're absolutely right. All the questions have been asked a lot of times before, and you can search the forum to find those answers. But what we are trying to do is to record loads of help videos so you can find the information on the website faster than just asking someone. Now, you'll find a selection of the help videos at the bottom of the members website. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the members website, you'll see at the moment, I think there's 3 help videos. There's also a video on pricing as well. But I realized that because they're a bit low down the site, we're going to start to put those videos onto the pages where they really count. So that's it, really. I think, has anybody else got anything else to say? It's going to be a bit of a condensed version. We don't have anybody to interview this week because Dan was off. But next week, we'll be looking for somebody else to interview. So if I can ask you to, if you're interested in being interviewed for the podcast next week, just type your name into the thread in Facebook where this will be broadcast. And, Dan will reach out and we'll take it from there, really.
Yeah, no, that's it. I think the engagement on social is really good, and everyone's really good at sort of helping each other out. And I think that's one of the things I like about that. But I think, yeah, if anyone wants to come in and be interviewed by us, and why wouldn't you? Let's face it. Join an orderly queue.
Exactly that. Well, guys, until next week, we'll see you soon. Take care.
Yeah, take it easy. See you later.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye.